Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla, and for today's video, I'm going to give you a review on the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card. I opened this Wells Fargo credit card a little over a year ago. I think it was in May or June 2022. And at the time, I was looking for a credit card that would give me 2% back on all purchases because I didn't have anything else that was doing that. If y'all are familiar with the app Credit Karma, I know that this Active Cash card kept being recommended to me. And so that's when I first saw that it was offering 2%, but I still always go to Google and look up like whatever I'm searching for basically. So if I want something specific to travel, I will search that. And at the time I wanted something with 2%. So I was searching that and this was the best option for me then. With this card, you also get a $200 bonus after spending $500 in the first 3 months of opening it. And that is super easy to achieve. Like you can just do all of your grocery shopping. For most people, you should be able to spend $500 on your card within a month. So I know that I was able to get that $200 bonus within the first month of opening it. They also offer a 0% promotion. So I think you can get 0% on all charges for like 15 months or 18 months. I will be sure to put the details in the description box, but that doesn't matter to me. That's not what I'm looking for because I don't carry revolving debt. And I also when I make these videos, it's for people who want to look into credit card hacking or credit card churning, account churning, not for people to go into further debt and carry debt on their credit cards. So please don't do that. Some people can take advantage of a 0% card for certain things. You know, maybe you want to do a balance transfer or you have a purchase and you're fine with having some debt. But that's not something that I recommend and that's not something that I practice. So please be careful and be responsible with your credit card shopping. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this credit card. This should be a pretty quick video. With the pros, I would say basically everything I just said. You get the $200 sign up bonus. It's really easy to get that. You also get 2% cash back. That is unlimited and it's on anything. So it could be on any category. You don't have to activate anything or pay attention to what you're purchasing. It's literally on everything. And this is what I was looking for those random purchases that I was doing. Like if I went to the doctor and I had to make a co-payment, I was charging it to this card. Or if I was at like a random shop that, you know, it's not a grocery store and it's not anything that I would get a larger percentage back on, it would just typically be 1% on any other card. I was using this card for that. And then the other pro is that there is no fee. So kind of just the basics of the card is all of the pros. There are ways to earn other cash backs. So if you log into the app or go onto the website, you will see a section of like activate these reward offers and you can get an extra 10% at certain stores or an extra 5% here and there. I can put up a screenshot of a few of those that are currently being offered. I've actually never used this card for any of those stores. I have the same thing offered through Bank of America as well as Chase, so usually I would use one of those over this. It just depends, but even with those cards, I don't use those extra cashback things very frequently because I'm not doing too much shopping online. As for the cons with this card, I think the main thing is that it's Wells Fargo and just in general, it's my least favorite credit card, my least favorite bank, my least favorite app. Just overall, I am not a huge fan of Wells Fargo. I specifically opened this to get the 2% cash back as well as the bonus, but I actually no longer use this card because I have a different card that offers 2% back and I prefer that one. To me, Wells Fargo is just very outdated, I guess. I just feel like they're kind of stuck in the past and it's just a bank I've never been a big fan of. Now, I will say I have their credit card and I also have their checking account, which I'm going to talk about in a future video and a little bit in this video, but that is literally because I was able to get bonuses. The point system is a little bit weird. I think they might have changed it recently because I swear before, like last year when I was redeeming points more frequently with this card, you could only redeem in $25 increments. Now that has either that wasn't the case before or that has changed because literally before this call, I saw that I had $11.76 in cash back and I redeemed that and I was able to redeem that with that random amount. I think I must have been mistaken because I've also redeemed other amounts before I think it was like a $25 minimum or something. Like you had to have $25 in cash back before you could cash it out, but that was not the case today. However, one problem is that you can't redeem cash back to your, like an external checking account, at least not from what I can tell. Maybe you can, but I was like today when I went to redeem, my bank account wasn't listed on there, even though my bank account is tied to that account, like my main checking account with Bank of America. I was able to redeem that $11.76 to my Wells Fargo checking account though, so it would be best to have a checking account with this to go with it. You can also redeem your points for gift cards or as a statement credit, which is technically still like cash back anyway. Like if you spend money on this card and then you redeem your cash back for those purchases, it's the same idea, but I prefer more flexibility with my cash back and something that allows me to actually put it to external accounts. Now, as I said, I do have the Wells Fargo checking account and I opened that a few months after opening this credit card. I will make a separate video on that, but I want to include it here because I think it's best to, if you do want to get this card, which overall I will say it's a pretty good card. Like if you're looking for something with no annual fee and you want 2% back on everything across the board, or you're looking for the 2% back for those random purchases like I was talking about, then it's still a pretty decent card. But I remember a few months after I opened this card, I received an email with a special promo to open the checking account. And that promo had a $325 bonus, which is pretty good for a bonus. And it was super easy too. I think I had to just direct deposit $500 or $1,000, something like that. When I make the video in the future, I will provide all of the specifics there. But that's why I opened that checking account and how I figured out like they kind of work best together. As for the amount of cash back I have earned with this card, so far it has been $320. So a little bit over a year, it has been $320. That does include the $200 bonus when I first signed up. I actually have not really used it this year at all because I opened a different card that I use for all of my purchases if I'm looking for a 2% cash back. So this is one that's kind of gone on the back burner and I probably will close it at some point soon. That might be coming up. I think once I hit the year mark on the checking account, I'm going to close the both of them. I don't really use this one. It doesn't help me in any way. And yeah, I really just opened it for the bonuses. And at the time it was a good card for me, but now that I have that other one, which is the Capital One Venture X, by the way, that does have a fee though. And I will make a review video for that once I have it for a year. But yeah, I just don't see a point in having this card. But it's a great card overall for people who do want 2% cash back. And I know many people use this and are happy with it. But yeah, let me know if you have this card, what you think about it, and what you use it for. Otherwise, be sure to check out the other videos I have that are reviewing credit cards and various accounts. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.